again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from Kendrick Lamar setting some more new records to more drama centered on Kendrick versus Drake, as Drake was out here reacting to claims about how his new album is being suppressed by DSPs like Spotify and iTunes. And we also got to hear from T-Pain about a reporter who was trying to instigate beef between him and Drake. And we also got to hear from Chainz about working with Eminem. And speaking on M, we got Kendrick Lamar's associate out here with a wild take about M versus MGK that sparked some interesting reactions, as he believes MGK cooked Eminem.
Do this.
And starting with Kendrick Lamar, he continues to destroy the charts after the Super Bowl performance, as Kendrick reportedly landed 3 albums in the top 10 on the Billboard 200 chart: GNX, Damn, and Good Kid, Mad City. And here's what this means for Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar officially becomes the first living male soloist in history to simultaneously chart 3 solo albums in the top 10 on the Billboard 200. And boy, even some self-proclaimed Drake fans have given up right now. Drake fan here, but I'm tired of the beef. Congratulations, Kendrick. And here's more for Kendrick that's reportedly incoming all the way from the United Kingdom after the Super Bowl. Check it out. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us aiming for #1 on the UK singles chart for the first time. It would mark his first ever #1 hit, and this report has now emboldened some Drake fans to go off. LOL, first ever is crazy. But when I say it is Drake effect, people would call me Glazer. No worries, we see all these things, and it will be a story for another day. And speaking on Drake's latest release, Some Sexy Songs for You turned out to be his second worst album opening ever on Spotify, only ahead of Views, which was released when streaming only started to take over. So you could make a decent argument about why Views doesn't really count, since that was at the end of the sales era and not the streaming era. Suffice to say, in the streaming era, Some Sexy Songs for You is Drake's worst opening. And Kanye West fans wasted no time to pounce, as we got some updates like Vulture's Fifth Day did more than Drake's second, laughing my bum off. It is time for jazz. Broski, loudly crying emoji. And while we got takes like, come on guys, just let the bias and beef go. It was an R&B album. It did well relatively to other R&B albums. Good album. He has a solo coming. And some have hit back to the excuses with, honestly, Nevermind was a house music album, which takes us to our next point about the allegations being made about DSPs limiting the reach of Drake's album, so much so that Drake is even taking part in amplifying these claims. Check this out, for instance. So I searched for Kendrick on Spotify and GNX pops up, then I go ahead and search for Drake and Party Next Door, and Some Sexy Songs for You doesn't pop up. Spotify on some bull crap. And this was amplified by AK, who reported, "Y'all think they are conspiring against the owl? Thousands of Drake fans are complaining it is hard to find his album on these platforms." And Drake reportedly liked this post that sparked reactions like, "The fact that Drake himself liked this post is embarrassing as F, loudly crying emoji." And these allegations aren't just about Spotify, as we got more on this note about iTunes. Fans are unable to find the Drake album on the Apple iTunes store, despite searching Drake, Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs, and Some Songs. throw this one over to you guys to verify and share your experience in the comment section on if this is actually the case for you on iTunes and Spotify. And moving on, we got T-Pain out here revealing that some reporter tried to instigate beef between him and Drake. Check out a snippet of what went down according to T-Pain.
There was a TMZ lady out there, and she was like, T-Pain, are you hype about the new Drake album? And I said, did you ask him about my album? And she said, is that a diss? What? Is that a diss? Did you just diss Drake? And I said, no, did you ask him about my album? Or when you saw T-Pain, all you could think about was Drake? And I said, did you ask him about my album? Is that a diss? Can you please tell me that's a diss? They're looking for something, and I understand that. But here's the thing, I'm a Drake fan. And here's a more thing. I'm more of a party fan than I am a Drake fan. But I said, hey, did you ask Drake about my album? And she said, is that a diss? Can I please publish this as a diss? Please let me publish this as a diss.
And while some still believe T-Pain was legit hating for that answer, on the other end, this sparked reactions like, industry wants Drake to lose so bad. And more on this note, this is sick for real. MFers working around the clock to spread propaganda on Drake any chance they get. There's the culture that the K-Bot stans wanted. It is like a cult, full of hateful jealousy and envy. This ain't how a culture is supposed to be, man. But do you believe T-Pain was being a hater and should have just answered the simple question? Or do you buy into the theory that the industry just wants to push some more Drake hate? And moving on, we got a snippet of 2 Chainz, who briefly spoke about working with Eminem on the Kyrie and Lucas song that was part of the Mourners edition of the death of Slim Shady. Check it out from Billboard.
A partner checking in, 2 Chainz, locked in with Billboard. What's good? Oh yeah. Because I know Eminem. That's my peer. Now that's my peer. So I have a song with Eminem called, Luke and Kyrie. Yeah. And I actually did the beat. So yeah, I got some other secret hidden talents y'all didn't know about. Life is beautiful out right now. That's why I really grabbed this microphone to let you know we got the hardest album out right now. Let me pop my shit, Tony.
And the fact that he added that he dropped some new music is news to some fans. I'm glad he said something because I didn't know about the new music. And moving on, we got one that raised eyebrows a few hours ago when Kendrick's associate DJ Head took an unpopular position when it comes to the battle between Eminem and MGK, a battle that led to an image and wardrobe makeover and genre switch by MGK. But check out a snippet from the Effective Immediately podcast.
You into white on white crime?
White on white crime? I enjoy some good white on white crime. Like when I seen MGK battling Eminem, like I was with that.
Who won it?
In my opinion, MGK.
Yeah. What year was this? I don't remember this.
When he dropped Rap Devil.
Was I a young lad?
No, this is about 7 years ago, I think. Something like that. Eminem dropped the Kamikaze album. He was quote unquote crashing out. And MGK dropped that song Rap Devil. And MGK got off. It was an original song. He dropped it within, I think he dropped that motherfucker within like 36 hours.
Was this a TV show?
What? Rap Devil?
MGK Eminem. When I search it, it says TV program.
No. MGK versus Eminem rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem dropped something called, what the hell?
Not Alike?
I don't remember the name of Eminem's song. That's how fucked up it is. Eminem gave it a good try, but MGK dropped Rap Devil, and he was talking about how the artwork was a goat, but the goat was in the crosshair of a rifle, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll acknowledge you that you the goat." But it was hard. I think MGK, but I'm good. I like a good white on white crime story.
Well, according to AI Overview, it says Eminem released the song Not Alike, which he took shots at MGK. Eminem responded to MGK's Rap Devil with Kill Shot. And then it says what others say. Shout out to AI because this is amazing. It says the game says MGK won. Young Thug said MGK murdered Eminem. Yellow Wolf said MGK's comeback was impressive. Ronnie J, who produced both they was playing like that. They had the same producer. He said MGK won. And Jake Paul said it was a draw.
Bro, that song was hard. I still listen to that song to this day. That song hard.
Okay, well, in other white on white news.
White on white crime?
white on white crime.
Now, personally, what I took from the clip was that both DJ Head and the co-host clearly weren't invested in that battle to make an informed opinion on the battle, as DJ Head couldn't even remember Not Alike and had nothing to say about Killshot, and his take on the battle left his audience with a head scratcher. Damn, Head, seeing MGK won that battle is crazy work. Eminem Killshot made that boy switch his whole lifestyle. Laughing emoji. Like, think about it, who wins against the GOAT and then decides to switch genres and lifestyle if they actually won? And to this, a user expanded. He literally turned emo and made music for high school girls, and some users had whole essays written for DJ Head over that opinion. Respectfully, I don't know what DJ Head was on about on his take with Eminem versus MGK. No ways in hell MGK won that battle. Rap Devil couldn't even match Not Alike. Rap Devil's first 3 verses was filled with compliments. Nursery Rhymes' cringy bars, only his last verse was dope. Eminem ripped MGK to shreds with his verse on Not Alike and then proceeded to murder MGK with ease on Killshot. He outbarred MGK with his response and had a rebuttal for every diss MGK shot at him on Rap Devil. M remained in rap and is still releasing rap albums, while MGK had to change genres by doing punk rock after his Binge EP and Hotel Diablo album flopped and made no noise. M even made MGK change his whole identity after the battle and even admitted to checking himself into a mental institution due to the aftermath of the battle. How did he not understand the genius behind M Killshot's record? For instance, named after the 2008 movie where the main character, named Coulson, which is also MGK's real name, gets shot down by an experienced hitman. Nah, bro, DJ Head definitely tweaking with his opinion. Wow. Like, I couldn't find a single post under his video agreeing with his take on the battle between Eminem and MGK. And who knows, perhaps he was trolling, or like we pointed out earlier, he didn't care enough to begin with to have an informed opinion. But what are your thoughts on these topics? And personally, I found it odd that they sounded ignorant about that battle, as it was a top moment in hip-hop in 2018, all things considered, and you'd expect hip-hop heads to be more knowledgeable on things like this, yes? But what are your thoughts? Tell us below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.